Hello everyone and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Today I am doing another swatch video, but we are switching things up from the more matte liquid lipstick formula and we are talking about gloss, and these are the TOK lip tonics. I have teased that I'm going to be reviewing these for a long time and it's finally here, so thank you for your patience. But if you were unfamiliar with TOK as a line, they make one of my favorite mascaras. I've used that quite a bit here on this channel, and I've actually used some of their glosses in a few tutorials, so I will link those down below as well if you want to kind of see them in action with a full makeup look outside of this video. But let's just sort of break down the packaging, and then of course we are going to discuss the colors and formulation and all of that good stuff. So to kick things off, packaging, sleek and simple, completely transparent. You can see the exact color inside. I prefer packaging that's this way, really subtle branding there on the lid. The name is also listed there on the bottom. Doe foot applicator, really standard. Nice sort of bend, not too large in size, so that you are able to line the lips should you choose. These do retail for $26 and you are getting 5 milliliters worth of product. There are 8 different shades, and I have to say they did a really good, well-rounded shade range, which is something I always clock and notice, while still being incredibly wearable. In here there is avocado oil, there's hyaluronic acid, there's vitamin E, so these are going to plump up the lips a little bit as far as peptides and making them look smooth and full, not at all a tingling sensation. I did want to make that clear. The lips are going to look youthful and hydrated, which is essentially what you want from a lip gloss. These are also gluten-free, and they do have a ever so slightly sweet scent. It's really mild, so I don't think this will offend anyone at all whatsoever. Formulation wise, these are going to be a more highly pigmented gloss, so what's great is that you can wear these on their own. I am wearing one here with no other product. It's also going to make them great for layering if you wanted to sort of change the color of your lip product, and I will discuss that as we sort of break down the shades and what I think that those would be good for. But most importantly, they don't bleed. That's always what I'm looking for, especially with more full-on pigment glosses. They can sometimes start to bleed in the lip line. These do not, and of course the most important thing with a lip gloss is it sticky? No. These are so cushiony. They're not quite as plush as the Fit Glow, but they really do have that like weight to them in not a bad way. In like this is a substantial lip product that isn't going to just like evaporate into my lips, and I think that's because they have more full-on pigment, but could not be more comfortable. Looks super flattering. The pigment is incredibly even on these, so I did swatch them all, applying them in real time, and you will see I don't do a bunch of fussing back and forth. It's really whoop whoop, quick and easy, though because they are more full pigment, I would probably apply this in front of a mirror, unless I was just putting a little bit in the center of the lips and then kind of mushing them together, which you can do because that color will distribute, again, very evenly. They're just so incredibly comfortable, and done are the days of like sticky, gelatinous lip products. Sometimes when one is too pigmented and has that more dense sort of feeling to it, or just like composition, I should say, that is when you could get that like gelatin lip, and that I will not do. That's when it'll like pull up in your lip and on your teeth. No, don't want it. And these do not do that. So it's just a straightforward, good, heavy duty lip gloss, and you gotta have a few of these in the collection, especially if you're me, because I love a more glossy lip. So that's it on formulation. If you have any other questions, just fire those off down below, but let's get into the shades because I know that's why a lot of you are here. And again, quite the gorgeous range. Starting things off with Kind. When you look at this, you're like, Ash, that is white. And you're not wrong. It's a really milky sort of lip color. Now this is good for several things. This is good to lighten up a pre-existing lipstick, or if you want to go full 90s fantasy like Kevin Aquan, you could do a really deep dark lip liner and put this in the center. I know that's sort of making waves. Not my personal favorite on my complexion, but I do love that this exists in the green beauty space. I think it's great for mixing and those of us who like to experiment a lot with the makeup. I think it's great. Then we've got the shade Love. Love is still that really milky formula, but we are getting a little bit of peach. We're getting a little bit of brown. This one's gonna be a lot more wearable. Oh my God, there was a green beauty influencer who wore like these shades exclusively. It's totally escaping me. Maybe I will throw it up here if it comes to me, but it's a really nice shade. I think when you've got a nice rich tan in the summertime, this can be a lot more beautiful, give you some more contrast and not blend in with the skin. But I like that this has a little bit more oomph, a little bit more color to it. Then we've got the shade Glow, and some of these are like a creamy finish and some of them have a little bit of shimmer, and the shimmer does sort of stick around when you take this product off, so do bear that in mind. And this shade Glow is one of them. This one I was actually surprised how much I liked it on the lips. It is a true brown tone nude. On somewhat of a deep complexion, this would be a great more light tone, a great topper sort of gloss. The shimmer in this is not super duper noticeable on the lips. It's more when it starts to fade away. There is one gloss in the lineup that has it a little bit more severely, but I'm never mad when there's a little bit of shimmer in a gloss. It's going to help pick up the light on your lips and give your lips that little bit of fullness that I think glosses do so incredibly well. Moving on, let's get into some more like colors, peaches, pinks. That was sort of like the nude segment. We've got the shade Bloom, and this is one that layers so beautifully. This is one that upon initial application I was like, I'm scared, but it's really pretty. It's really pigmented, and this is a true like light baby peach. This is like a baby peach. This looks really pretty in the spring and summertime. Again, with a lip liner. This one I think needs that little bit of contrast because it is so pastel-y, but I think it's a really fun shade and another great one to layer maybe over a more rich orange tone sort of lip product, but gorgeous, gorgeous creamy finish. Then we've got the shade Heart, and I did use this in my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. I did use this one with a lip liner as well, because this is also in that pastel vein. It's a very cool toned pink, but it's like more of that lilac-y sort of pink. What I like about this is that it does not make the teeth look yellow. Sometimes these cool tones can really contrast with any sort of yellow tone you have in your teeth, but this tone is pretty freaking perfect. Again, I pulled it to use in a makeup look. This is not something that I would like wear every single day, but it is so fun and I think great for the upcoming season. Then we've got the shade Inspire. Inspire is gorgeous. This is gonna be probably a fan favorite. This is a good pinky toned nude. It's a mid-tone. You don't need to line anything with this. It's gonna go with just about everything. Even if it's a little bit more nude, it'll look good. Even if it's a little bit more pink, it will look good. And it is that great, delicious, pigmented cream formula that we love so very much. Then we've got the shade Wild. Wild is actually what I have on my lips today, but I am still going to include this for you. This is my favorite. This is like a mauve toned berry. So it's giving us a little bit more pigment than Inspired. It's not too dark as you can see, but it's definitely giving me a little bit of life to the face. This is one that on a more rich complexion is going to pull more nude, but in that berry tone that's going to be really flattering. It's not going to wash you out. It's not too milky. So this is just a great everyday driver. You need nothing else, but if you were wearing a more berry toned pink lip, this would be a great way to sort of take that to the next level. And then finally, we've got the shade Rise. Rise is the other gloss that has that glitter in it. It's going to be very present there in that bottle, and it's absolutely gorgeous, rich in pigment. It is a very pink toned red, which I think is gorgeous. I think it's very, very wearable. Not too blue toned, but we got a little bit of that in there, but it's more pinky toned overall. And that glitter is going to sort of stay behind. So do bear that in mind. You will need to do like a little scrub if you are looking to get this product off, but rich beyond flattering tone. And again, one and done sort of situation, or you could apply that on top of a similar toned red and make it look like shellacked cherries on your lip. when these wear, these also wear very evenly, but it's not an everyday, I mean, it's not an all day wear is what I meant to say. So you can see some of these leave a little bit more of a stain behind than others. That Rise shade does, as well as some of the deeper tones. So do just bear that in mind, but I like that in a lip gloss, especially one that has more full pigment. It will help with that reapplication sort of process. So that is it, you guys. That is all 8 shades from TOK. So happy I was finally able to share this with you because I think they're great. You're going to be seeing more of them from me on the channel. If you've tried these, I'd love to know what you think. And if you have any questions, anything I did not address in this video, shade recommendation maybe for you, please feel free to fire that off down below in the comment section. While you're down there, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe. I do upload new videos here every single week. I don't want you guys to miss them. Is there something I should review next? Let me know. As always, I leave a swatch photo. It'll be all 8 shades down below for you so you can see which shade might be best for you. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of the consistent love and support. Please do make sure to check out all of our social media handles, subscribe to our newsletter, you know, all the classics, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.